If you are a licensed life and health insurance agent and you are struggling to build consistent income, lingering somewhere between maybe $3,000 to $5,000 a month at best, in today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I built my business and went from zero experience in life insurance, zero experience in sales, and zero clients to over $25,000 every single month consistently or more. My name is Amanda Ryba. I've been a licensed financial professional for over 8 years, and it's always been my goal to educate people on what wealthy people do with their money. But it is also my goal to educate my fellow insurance agents out there how to build a consistent and stable and predictable business. So today, we're gonna dive into exactly how I've done it. The very first and the most important thing in any business, but specifically this industry, is mentorship. Who is guiding you? Who is coaching you? I have been very fortunate since the beginning of my career, getting connected to an amazing agency that had amazing agents and advisors and coaches that were working in that agency, that took me in under their wing, and from the very beginning of my career, showed me what to do and what not to do, and how to win at the game of business. Now, I realize not everybody has that great of a start in this industry. I have heard some very sad horror stories, to be completely frank, about people getting started in the life insurance industry, but just know that it doesn't have to be that way. There are plenty of people that are having a lot of success in this industry, making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000, $1 million a month or more, and they're more than happy to teach you and coach you on how to get to where they got in half the time. The mentors that I have are making over $1 million a month in this industry, and just know whoever you are connected to as a mentor, that is your future. Their present is your future. So my encouragement to you is get connected to either a mentor or an agency that has mentors available to you to help you go and grow. Number 2 is associations. Associations are so crucial. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 closest people you hang out with. So if your goal is to get to the point where you're making $50,000, $100,000, maybe $1 million a month, my question to you is, who in your current circle of friends and family members are doing that? Who is pushing you to level up? Who is pushing you to get better? When I first got into this business, I was young. I was still hanging out with friends and going to parties and bars on the weekends, which there's nothing wrong with that. But what took me time to realize was that these are not the people that are necessarily challenging me to grow, challenging me to get better. And they definitely don't have the lifestyle that I want to have. So if my goal is to have certain things in my life, well, it would just make sense for me to get around people that already have that in their life, already have what I want to achieve. So what I realized in the beginning of my career was, unfortunately, sometimes you have to create some distance, create some space from associations that just aren't serving you. And it's not that they're bad people. That is very important that you understand. It's not that they're bad people. It's just the fact that they're not serving you to get to the next level. They may be very content with where they're at. They may be the type of people that ask you, why are you working so hard? You're working on the weekend? Let's go out this weekend. Oh, why do you have to go on another business trip? If you have those types of people in your associations, in your friend group or your family, they're most likely not the type of people that are just going to help serve you to get to where you want to go. So again, I encourage you to get around a group of individuals that are doing well in your business or your industry or your agency, and get connected to them, become friends with them, and get them in that inner circle of yours, because that is so crucial towards your growth and development in this company. And number 3 is a system. We know what they say, system stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. And I'm very grateful to be connected now to an agency that has an unbelievable system for all areas of business. So again, if you're working in the insurance space, these are some systems that you need to figure out and have in place. And they're gonna vary based on the types of products and services and model the agency that you work for represents. But the very first system you need to have is a licensing system. Are you bringing on board only licensed agents, or are you bringing on board agents that are not yet licensed? What does that process look like to help them get licensed? Then from there, how do you get these agents trained? You have to have some kind of a field training system in place so that these agents, when they come on board and they are licensed, they know how to properly represent you, the companies, the products, the services. Then from there, you have to have some kind of a system in place to get these agents, what we call either being signed off to be independent field agents where they can do business on their own. Then from there, it's helpful to have some kind of a promotion system to help these agents get promoted throughout the ranks in your company. Then from there, you also have some kind of a client system for tracking your business, tracking your pipeline, as well as a follow-up system to make sure that any clients that did not go through or any appointments that you did not end up closing on actually get taken care of. So systems are very important, standard operating procedures, SOPs. You want to make sure that you have this dialed in for the types of products and services that you help clients out with. Again, I could share with you what it is we do, but it may not necessarily be relatable to what you do. So I just recommend that you sit down and you spend some time to figure out a system that works for these key areas. Then number 4, approach and contact. How are you teaching your team to get out there and book new appointments? Are you the type of agency where you call leads? Do you run paid ads? Do you teach people how to work their network, work their group of friends, work their family, work their already established connections to build a business? You have to have scripts in place to make this work. It's so much easier for a new agent coming on board, especially in an industry maybe they don't have a ton of experience in, to just have a script that they can just read from and memorize and master and then get out there and use that to book new appointments. Are you doing role playing with your agents to make sure that they know how to properly talk to a potential client or a potential partner for your business? So teaching your new agents how to properly set up appointments, how to properly explain what's going to be happening and pre-frame these appointments is very, very crucial. Number 5 is personal growth. I hate to break it to you, but you will never out-earn your identity. You gotta get out of that broke mindset and be focused on what it takes to go into a mindset of abundance and prosperity, because there is more than enough money going around. There is more than enough clients going around for everybody in this industry. And if you're the type of person where you always look at yourself like you're the victim, like, why did this happen to me? How come this is, these great things are happening to this person and not me? Like, that is the mindset that's not serving you. So you need to focus on growing yourself, growing your mindset, growing your awareness, growing your business vocabulary, everything when it comes to how to do better in this industry, in this business. You gotta focus on getting better. That could be through reading books. I'll link some of my favorite books down below that work with you and your mindset. I'm big on YouTube videos like this or podcasts, which I'll link some of those down below as well for you. These are things that really helped me grow in the beginning of my career, because in the beginning of my career, I didn't live close to an office where I had my whole team and my mentors and my trainers. If I wanted to see them, I had to drive 2 to 3 hours to be with them in person. So I got really good at working on growing me and myself and my mindset while I was away from the office. And then when I was in the office, I was focused on learning the products and the services and how to get better at that, which leads me to point number 6, which is mastering your products and services. This is very, very, very crucial. I don't think anybody is successful at selling anything that they're not 100% sold out on. So my first question to you is, are you a client of your own product that you are selling to other individuals? Are you a client? And if you aren't, why are you not a client? Is it something where it maybe just isn't suitable for your financial situation or you can't get approved? That we understand. But if not you, is somebody in your immediate family or your friend group, are they clients? This just goes to show how convinced and convicted you are in what you have. I know in the beginning of my career, when I first came on board with the agency I was working with, within the first week, I became a client of the main product and service that we helped clients out with, which was an IUL. Within a week after that, I came on board as a client of a term product with a living benefit. Then from there, I came on board with a final expense product. So I'm proud to say that I own every single product that I sell that's suitable for me and where I'm at financially and where I'm at with my age and my demographic and my bracket. My question to you is, are you doing the exact same thing? Do you feel that convinced and that convicted in what you offer that you're a client of it? And then from there, if you are, how knowledgeable are you on the products or services that you sell? Now, I'm sure your company or your agency provides training, but that's not enough. Are you doing training outside of the training to master the products and services? Are you spending time reading books, articles, videos, like everything you possibly can to understand your product? Are you mastering the illustration software? Are you mastering the scripts? Are you mastering the presentation? You've got to get convinced and you've got to get confident. The most confident person wins when it comes to sales. And trust me, a prospect can sense when you lack confidence. I can relate in the beginning of my career, not confident. I had no idea what I was talking about, therefore I didn't help anybody because I just wasn't sure what I was doing. And I'm sure many of you watching this can relate. But how you get better is by continuing to focus on growing your mindset around your products and services, and then also getting out there and doing it, right? Practicing. Are you going on practice appointments? Are you sitting on other people in the office in your agency? Are you sitting on their appointments to learn? What are you doing to continuously get better and grow when it comes to the products and services? And then from there, the very last thing that we all have to master in this industry is sales, right? We have to master sales. So how do we master sales? Well, speaking from experience, having zero experience in sales, I always had experience in consulting work, but never in sales. So when I got into this industry, I looked at my role as a consultant. I never looked at my role as a salesperson. I always looked at it as, okay, I'm sitting down across from a potential client that has a budget and has a timeline. And my goal is to go out there and find the right product or service that can fit that need in that budget, on schedule, on time. If you don't know, I come with a project management background. So from there, I kind of looked at every single client. It was almost like a mini project for me that I was trying to help them achieve their goals and their dreams with the products that I can offer. And from there, that served me well, but you also still need to understand sales. You need to understand human behavior. You need to understand how to read somebody's facial inflections and body language and tone of voice. You need to understand how to ask questions instead of making statements. These are things that are super crucial in our industry. Our goal is to disturb and entice our clients enough where they make a decision. Our goal is not to lead them down the path of making, a misleading decision. That's not it. But people need to be disturbed in order to take action. And I'm sure you would agree if you work in the industry, the products and services you sell are amazing, and people need what you have. The one problem every single person in the world has is we are all going to die. So can we all agree that every single person in the world needs life insurance? Because we're all gonna die, right? It's the one thing that we all have in common. So obviously everybody needs what you have. The question is, are you helping them figure out that it's actually a need and not a want, right? You have to learn how to do that. I'm gonna link below some of my favorite sales books and some of my favorite sales videos and resources around this. I'm just curious how much training you're doing outside of the office on getting better at sales. There's an amazing sales trainers out there on YouTube. There's a podcast you can be listening to, anything to continuously get better. And if you are an agency owner, are you doing role playing with your team? Are you training them on how to close? Are you teaching them how to overcome objections? Are you going over basic objections that people will get on your products or services? We do that all the time with my team. It's very crucial to the agent's growth and development and their conviction and their confidence. If an agent knows that when they go out on an appointment that they can overcome any objection that goes in front of them, they're gonna be much more confident when it comes to closing. So that is your job as the agency owner to teach them that. And I wanna encourage you again, if you're a new agent, you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work outside of the hours of the actual trainings that your agency provides to get better at this. Speaking from experience, because I was terrible at this in the beginning, and it's something that you will get better with over time if you continue to put in the work. Hopefully, those 7 tips are helpful to you. Those are all things that I have done over the course of the past 8 years to build a consistent income and a consistent business of well over $25,000 a month here. Now remember, anybody can have a good month. It's grateful to see 50,000, 100,000 in one month, but can you keep it consistent? Can you consistently generate that kind of income every single month? And that's something that I'm very proud of being in this industry, that I have built that over the years. But my goal is to teach you how to do that in half the time, right? To get to where I got a lot faster. So do me a favor, drop whatever number was your favorite that you learned the most from below. Let me know what you liked and learned. Share this video with anyone else you know that is a licensed life insurance agent whose goal is to cross over that 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 or more a month. This video is literally gonna tell you everything you know to do it, so share this with them. And if you like this video and you wanna see more videos just like it, click that subscribe button and hit the bell to turn on notifications, because I release a new video every single week. And you might also be thinking, well, I'm new in the industry and I'd love a great coach or consultant to help guide me during this process. Well, our team is growing. We're always looking for new people. There's a link in my bio that will take you to my calendar to talk about working with me and my team. I've also linked it in the description below as well. And ultimately, I just wish you a great career. I know it's an amazing industry if you just stick with it. Remember, the key is just don't quit. Just keep going, and eventually you'll be full-time, making $25,000, $30,000, $100,000 a month. I wish that on you. Wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you back here next week on YouTube.